Hey guys, um, I was having an intermittent water leak on this van. Not intermittently, but water was just leaking out, and I tried my pressure tester, and it was funny because I thought something was wrong with my pressure tester. Um, so I went and I brought another one. Um, oh, where you at, baby? I had another kind. It's in storage right now. I thought something was wrong, so I brought this. Well, this wasn't working either for some reason. I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? You know, why are these things not working? Well, I took it somewhere and I had them do the radiator because I didn't feel like, tearing all into it and making a big mess. At the time, he didn't even pressure test it. No, I'm sorry. I had him do the fans. It wasn't the radiator. And I went to drive off, and I noticed that there was coolant leaking from there. So from there, I went and I brought a radiator. I took it to somebody else, though, because I think he tore it up. He put the radiator in there, put the coolant in there, and went about my business. And the guy was like, hey, I did a pressure check, but for some reason, my pressure checker wasn't holding pressure. I don't know what's going on, man. But anyways, the radiator's in there. Well, then I'm on Google. I was researching something, I don't remember, and I came across an article where somebody mentioned this bottle having a crack. And what happens is when it's sitting cold, you fill it up, it'll never leak out. But when it gets hot, the rubber tends to, separate a little bit, then it starts leaking out. Actually, it's not even that. What it is the pressure builds up, I think, and it starts forcing it out of the crack. Now, when I finally figured out nothing was wrong with my pressure tester, again, that was another project of mine. It took me a couple of years to figure it out. Came home one day from work, I grabbed it and I put my finger over the nozzle, pushed it up. It was holding pressure. I said, nothing wrong with this. So I came and I unbolted this. I got a video of me taking it apart, but anyways, there's only two screws. That screw and that screw in here, and then this hose and the hose under there. Take it off first and then take pliers and just take it off that way. It's real simple. It takes like 5 minutes. Well, anyways, I went to pressurize it, and Lord and behold, it was leaking out the bottom. It was a fine crack, but it was big enough to cause it to leak out. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I went online. I got this dormant one. I was going to get the Mazda one. The Mazda one was like $120. So I went on Amazon. Amazon had it for like $59. It was a dormant. Well, Eric O always talking crap about dormant. Eric O and the other guy, Pine Hollow. So I was kind of nervous. But it was only $59 versus $120. So I went ahead and got this because I didn't want to spend that kind of money if I didn't have to. And I put it in, pumped it up, good as new. So all this time, I had a hairline crack down there, and that's why I was intermittently losing coolant, because when it would pressurize up, what would happen is it'll pressurize up and it'll start leaking coolant out. When I got home, I would just park it, then go in the house, come out in a couple of days, and just happen to check it and realize it was low again. I'm guessing it probably was low when I got home that night, you know what I'm saying? Because the system's nice and pressurized, all that pressure in there. It was probably leaking out that night. But by the time the morning comes, it's cold, there ain't no more pressure on it. You go to put your pressure test on it ain't leaking no more. You're like, where the hell is the leak at? So if you have that problem where you're losing coolant, and as long as your cylinder head gases ain't fucked up from overheating the damn car, take the bolts out, flip this over, and see if there's a crack in there. Leave the pressure checker on now, and flip it over and stop pumping it and see if you see fluid coming out. Sometimes you can literally just see it rolling down the hill. But I didn't even look for that. I would just put it on there and I'm looking everywhere else. I never thought to look under there and see it falling down. I'm all over there looking at the water pump, you name it. Another issue I have with this van, and I think they're all like that, is the fans. They have a computer that controls the fans. It sits up there. And they go out. Well, I made a mistake because brand new, them things like $120, $130 through Mazda. So I went on eBay, bought two of them. Both of them burnt out prematurely. Find out later, Mazda/Ford I guess took a lot of them off of the shelf because they were having problems with them, and they came out with new ones. And well, guess where all the old ones ended up at? On eBay. A lot of these guys probably working at these Mazda places got them out the dumpster when they threw them out and threw them on eBay and was selling them $50 a piece. So be careful of that. But it's the fan computer module is what it's called. And you'll know because when you go out and you go to turn your AC on, only one fan will go. When you turn your AC on, both fans should go at all the time. If you only see one going, 9 out of 10, it's either the fan's bad or the module's bad. How you know that is you'll have to get your skinny hands in there and unplug the module, and you'll have to see if you got voltage coming to it. You should all the time when the AC is on. When it's not on, you'll only have one fan might come on when it's supposed to. But I just thought I'll throw that out too, because I think that's with all these damn vans. The coolant bottle, crack at the bottom where you can't see it. The fan control module, basically the fan computer, them go out. And it costs, sometimes it'll even cost the fan to go out with it. It'll surge out the fans. So with this, I had to do the coolant bottle, the radiator, and the fans, and the computer. Now, what I ended up doing, because I wasn't going through Mazda, because hell, if the one that was on there was bad, I don't care how many revisions you came out with. I'd rather take my chances with somebody else. So I went to Rock Auto, and I know I'm always talking about Rock Auto like I'm a sponsor or something. But I'm not. But I went to Rock Auto, and they have one, I think it was Beck Ernie. Hold on, man. I might even have the package back here. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, I might still have it. Let's see. Yep, right here. This is the fan module I got. It's been working. I haven't had no problems with it. But this was the one I got off eBay. Well, this is the second one I got off eBay. And these were Mazda. Look at that. It even got a dent in it. It looked like that's probably where it melted at. But anyway, this is the module. It bolts on the fan, the fan shroud. You'll see it when you take the fans out. You'll see it. You take the battery out would be the easiest. Take the battery and the battery, the bed that the battery sits on. Take it out and you get right to it. If you got one fan not working, unplug each one. Make sure you got power. Like I said, put the one test lead on negative, basically on the battery. Take the tip of the test lead and put it on each one, and you should get battery voltage. You should. Now, if you don't, then it's definitely this. Also, what this would do, like what that damn ignition switch did, it would stay on. So I guess something would melt inside, and it would just keep the fans staying on all the time. In my situation, it would just burn out and the fans would stop. But in some vans, the fans will actually default to high, and they'll just stay on all day, all night. You go in the house, come back out the next morning, it's still running. This thing right here. But yeah, go to Rock Auto. They're about $60. Beck only. Like I said, I haven't had no problems. Direct fit. This is the old one. I don't know why I kept it, but yeah, this is the old one. And yeah, but Ford/Mazda, Mazda/Ford, they had a lot of problems with these. And it ain't just MPVs. It's across their line. Different models of cars put out by Ford and Mazda had problems with this. So it ain't Ford's fault. It's whoever makes the fucking thing. What's their name? Calsonic, Kenzai, whatever. Yeah, they got like 3 or 4 like revisions of it now. But like I said, I don't want to take a chance. Screw that. It took you 3-4 times to figure it out that you made a mistake. Not, you take some of these, because I know they've done some of these on the warranty. Take them in, research them, and fix them. No, it took them to come out with 3 more different versions to finally say, okay, we got it right. No, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to Beck only. I don't know who they are. It sounds British, but I don't know. But anyway, so that'll be the other issue that you MPV guys will have problems with. Especially, like I said, if you hear your fans going on, and if you just want to see if your fans are working right, just like I said, go out there, turn on your AC, and it'll automatically make the both fans come on. And if they ain't coming on, then you know you got a problem. And be careful of that too, because for months, this thing, even though the fans wasn't working right, it never overheated. Only reason why I found out I had an issue was one day me and my son was sitting at a Winn-Dixie, just talking, shooting the shit. And all of a sudden I realized, damn, why is my temperature going up? And I already knew why. I'm not moving. It must be the fans. That's when I got out and I saw that. And of course, I did a little diagnostics, went on eBay, found one. Not realizing later that the ones on eBay are a piece of shit. Thankfully, it didn't burn up my damn fans, my new ones. So, okay, I just thought I'll share that with you guys.